There we go. You know what? Don't gotta get into the details about what just happened. Suffice it to say, it was really dumb. But we're here now. And so today I wanted to celebrate the fact that we have hit over 1,500 subs on this channel. So as a show of appreciation for y'all supporting me, I wanted to do one of our Stubbs Hub giveaways that we like to do here whenever we hit one of these milestones. So what I'm going to do for this one is I'm going to, in a little bit, I will tell you what you need to do to be involved in the getaway, eligible. So just here to watch, and at some point in the future, soon, I will tell you what to do. For now, I'm going to start playing some set, what is it, set 6? I finished, I played in the sector this weekend, which was my last competition for set 5. It was a limited event. It was fun for a little while, and then it was not so much fun after that. At the beginning, I started off 3-0. I had an Ahsoka deck that was like, it was okay. Had a very, very weak early game. Sort of suffered from this format being very 2-drop dependent, and me having almost no 2-drops in my best 2-drop in my pool was a Gifted Urchin, which I don't know if you know what that card is, but it's a 1/4 for 2 that has the Force, and that's it. That was my best 2-drop. So I was a little bit I didn't have any of the good leaders. Like, I didn't have Talzin. I had an Obi-Wan, but I wasn't really able to use Obi-Wan with the pool I had because you're kind of limited. You kind of have to play whatever leader will let you play the most 2-drops, and I just didn't. I had only a couple options for that, so I went with Ahsoka Red. She was okay. I started off 3-0. I was on stream in round 2. If you guys want to watch the McClunky stream, did pretty well on stream, other than forgetting a trigger once that the commentators wouldn't forgive me for. I missed one trigger and they brought it up like 7, but okay. Still won the game, won the match. What's up, JPC? I met JPC there in person for the first time. Good dude. Played against him many times online, so it was good to see him in person. But yeah, we did okay. We started off 3-0, and then we sort of hit the limit of what that deck could do. And, we just spent the entire rest of the day butting up against that ceiling of our deck. I played against my little wee Ahsoka deck. Played against 5 Snoke decks, 3 Talzin decks, and 1 Ahsoka mirror, which I lost. That was round 4. That was my first loss, and it all downhill from there. But anyway, had fun hanging out with a lot of my teammates, a lot of other friends, some of Patreon subscribers. Yeah, so it was a good time. But yeah, not successful as far as competition, but it was fun nonetheless. I highly recommend, even if you don't think you're the type of person who could win one of those events, it's still pretty fun just to go and hang out and see all the people that you know from the internet. Have fun. Star Wars. So like I said, I am done with competition for set 5 now, so I've kind of started to move on to set 6. I've sort of been dipping my toe in the water. I haven't really gone like too crazy with deck building, but I am started to sort of take a couple of decks and update them. Now that more of the spoilers are out, I feel a little bit more comfortable actually trying to update some of these decks. So one of the decks that I've been working on the last day or two is Ray Data Vault, because I did identify like a few cards that seem really good in that deck. They're they're not the most exciting cards. They're you might, if you saw the thumbnail, you might recognize some of them, but it's I don't know, it's kind of fun. So the deck seems to have gotten a couple new pieces. I don't know how competitive it'll be. It seems sort of okay, but I've been liking it. What's up, Jed? Hope you're having an okay day at work. Anybody else who's watching from work, you know, I believe in you. Get through the day. Maybe we'll make it go by a little bit faster by giving you something to listen to or watch while you're supposed to. So one thing I've noticed from, I don't know if you guys have noticed this too. Everybody is trying to play mono green. So many decks that I've been running into have been mono green. That, what's up, Fetchin? That I don't know if it's any good or not. I just kind of threw it in there. I'm not 100%. I just wanted to see as like an alternative to Alliance Dispatcher. I wonder, Alliance Dispatcher might be better. I mean, I guess that this, because it attacks. I don't know. I don't know what's better in Ray, whether it's better to activate an action or attack for the power droid. I mean, I guess you're like able to like get damage on something with the power droid, but that might be something. I do like this guy is my favorite though. The new Populist Advisor. He seems good in this deck. So as usual against Captain Rex deck, the goal is just to be to kill as many of his guys as possible before he can Unity of Purpose me. Not too dissimilar from the game plan against most other decks as far as like just clearing units, but I think even more so against his deck that's going to just be trying to get Unity of Purpose. I didn't get any of my plot cards. I have 2 or 3 different plot cards in here. Okay, we got one now. I can do that, but I think I want to just play Obi-Wan instead. I have Unveiled Might, and I have Jar Jar Binks in the deck. And then I've been playing around with the 2-cost event that makes it so your opponent can't play an event this turn, but I think that might be more of a sideboard card. The goal is basically to power up Ray's flip turn, because historically one of the weaknesses of Ray is that she flips as a 2/6. So I want to help her out with it. So between the plot armor, Unveiled Might, and Jar Jar, you can either make Ray really big on her flip turn, which can sometimes be a little bit awkward because it like kind of counter to it has a little bit of anti-synergy with her on attack ability. Like you can't give her an XP if you have the armor on her or Jar Jar buffing her. But you don't have to, with plot, you don't have to play them on your leader. You can just play them on your other guy. So if you have a Village Protector or something like that down, you can make a really big Village Protector, which with Jar Jar and plot armor, you make the village protector like a 7 shielded sentinel. You have Ray behind it. Pretty good. I don't want to. So if he does play Unity now, I think what I do, I think I just kill his first. He's only Unity enough to. After this game, I'll say what we need you guys to do to be eligible for the giveaway. All right, we're back. Sorry, I've been doing a lot of behind the scenes stuff today, and it's kind of been causing. I'm trying to be patient. Jar Jar is actually. I just do. I'm gonna do blue. Figure. I don't know if I feel like if this Captain Rex deck doesn't get off a play like on curve or ramp, you just lose. What's up, Exa Flash? How come you weren't the first person in here today? Because I changed the time the stream was going to start like 7 times. All right. So now we will say that the way that you will get to eligible to be in the drawing for the giveaway is that you are going to comment on this video, not during the live stream. Once I post this video tomorrow morning, you're going to comment on it. Tell me what set 6 card you are most looking forward to. Okay? Not in the live stream chat right now. It will be in the YouTube video comments. That makes sense? You have to like scroll all the way down on the YouTube where you can enter in a comment on it. You'll enter and say what your set 6 card you're most looking forward to, and that will make you eligible for the drawing. And the drawing giveaway will be a set of the VIP promos from this past weekend from the sector. So any of you guys weren't able to be there, that is the IG 2000, Wrecker, Axwos, Vanessa Rowe, Gungi, and Ara Singh promos. So if you weren't able to go or you weren't able to be VIP for the weekend, you can win yourself a set of those. So all you have to do is comment on this video. Okay. So that is to celebrate us having reached 1,500 subs on the channel, which is pretty huge because we were at like 500 like a month ago. We shot up because of all of you guys supporting me. X, you're gonna have to tell me what that means because I have kids and they do that shit all the time, and I haven't asked them what it means because it's like I just don't even want to know. Like I'm like afraid to ask. I do not know what 6-7 means. Not at all. I'm very aware of it being a thing. I just don't. Populist here. Or Mina. I think I'm gonna go Mina. Thanks, Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks killed it this weekend. He had a much better weekend than I did. Yeah, little kids think it's like the funniest thing in the world for some reason. That and John Cena. They don't even know who John Cena is. They just say John Cena's name all the time. Oh, thanks, X. You've been here the whole way. Battle Fury. I'm gonna have to go ahead and fill the Dragon Stir. Every opponent that I had this weekend had Battle Fury and Craving Power in the deck. Everyone. Most of them had Constructed Sabers too. Alright. Okay, here we get to play against one of the new leaders, Sabe. Sabe seems like a very, very annoying deck. They haven't been doing very well against Ray. Let's see if that changes. Ray Data Vault seems to really cause problems for these decks. I think I need fell against this deck. They're seems like they're usually pretty low to the ground. What's up, Ash? Oh, okay. It's probably, you know what? Here, hold on a second. Enhance audio property. We know now. It should be fixed. I just switched over from using. I switched like the software I was using. But thanks for a lot of little. Sabe? Thanks, Ash. Sabe to me just seems like how I feel about like Trigon, where they just do like a million. Like they just make me like mill like a million cards out of my deck and then No music? All right, well, voice cutting. Yeah, it's like just been. I was trying to for ever. I've tried to switch. And all I did was turn it. Hell. Uh, testing, testing, testing. I don't know why it wouldn't be, but it's going. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, there's so much Star Wars in this set. Okay, yeah, I don't know what's going on. There's just, you know, I'm gonna fire my producer. Yeah, there was just like a bunch of latency, and I'm not sure why. And there's probably like some setting where it's like the audio is being gated. Also, don't know why. The problem with these Sabe decks is that they just don't seem to do enough damage to be able to hold up to Ray. Dressing up for Halloween stream. Here's a problem with doing dress for a Halloween stream and trying to dress up for it, is that I have 3 kids who would probably like me to do something with them. You're trying to attack me with a mysterious hermit? What the hell? Why would that card be in the deck? I don't get that. Am I missing something? Ray's collecting scalps. Yeah, I mean, what's up, Rosalind? I saw Rosalind at the sector this weekend. Trust me, Ash. I have not missed that. there's always people trying out lots of different stuff at the beginning of a set. My deck is definitely not tuned very well right now. I just have the advantage of starting from the base of a solid deck. But yeah, I definitely don't fault people for trying weird stuff. It was surprising seeing the 1/4 ambusher because I couldn't figure out where I was trying to figure out what the synergy was. X, we were drinking you know, an oldie but a goodie, the white monster. Do I want a mulligan? I don't think so. Got populist advisor. Okay, we can put the unveiled might. Let's see if we can get this going today. If I play Gonk, definitely get a Spark of Hope off. Can I double ramp off the Gonk? I think I can. She's gonna try and kill it. 90% win rate with Rev and Blue, nice. Yeah, Rev and Blue. If you're not playing against a deck that can punish you for playing It's Always Two, or Always Two, seems pretty good. Yeah, we're Gonk droiding it up. Okay, let me think. Is there any way I can be efficient here? If I attack with a Gonk. Barris Blue? I don't think I've seen a Barris Blue yet. I need Jar Jar. I'm worried about more power. The whole reason I'm using Jar Jar in the deck is for power protection on the flip turn. But I don't know if I have 3 in. I might need a third. I only have 2. See, told you they're going to play power. Yeah, I only have 2 Jar Jars. I might need to go to 3 Jar Jars. Yeah. Honk. Oh yeah, Talzano, that sounds cool. I haven't seen anybody play Triad yet. What's up, Justin? Back to my bread and butter. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a little bit bread and butter. Big green. Definitely glad I didn't showcase yet, because I think Ray still got something. There's still something there. There seems like people are still trying to figure out what's the best leader for the red blue villainy shell. I think I want to save home one. Anything stand out? So far I've only played a few different decks. I've played this one mostly, and I would say that the only thing that stands out to me is that Populous Advisor is really good in Ray, in my opinion. I like Populous Advisor a lot. Being able to have a 2/5 with conditional sentinel. That card seems bad. Contempt for Culture. 2 damage to a non-vehicle unit, create a spy. I don't know about that one. Maybe it's okay. Seems like it's really dependent on whether doing 2 damage, like whether there's like X2 units. What's up, Travi? What's up, Michael? Yeah, I'm ready for the new set. You know, think about it. We've had this set for like 5 months. You know? So much longer than like any other one. He gets to create 3 spy tokens. Okay. Is a Devastator an array? Okay. Travi, I gotta be honest, I'm right there with you. I think I'm only gonna be buying singles this set. It seems like a lot of the cards I want are commons and uncommons, and I'm just like not really that excited about a lot of them. Yeah, the legendaries are pretty bad, but that's pretty typical for a Star Wars Unlimited product. Like I think last set was like an outlier as far as having good legendaries. And like as we've seen with Carbonite stuff, like the prices just drop so much. If you don't like, the only thing that's gonna be like, if you like, if you you need cards like really quickly after the set comes out, I could see like maybe buying some sealed product because of that. But like, I don't know, doesn't really seem like that's gonna be the case for like if you have to play a Beatle, like you might need to buy some sealed product. Although Seattle is going to be at Cards HQ, and Cards HQ is probably one of the better stores for buying singles. I'm sure they're going to have a lot of singles there. So if you're going to Seattle, maybe just hold off and singles. Yeah, considering most rares cost like 75 cents, it's probably pretty safe. I have a tech, not gonna reach. You have enough whales in the area, you can get singles off of them. Yeah, I mean, for me also, like most of the I usually play full sets of hyperspace foils, and I could buy a lot of sealed product and just still end up with like none of the hyperspace foils that you actually want. But I end up having to buy singles anyway, and I end up with like a bunch of bulk that I don't need. So buying singles is pretty good. I mean, it's really just like you're really just paying. You're really just buying, for me, buying sealed just for the fun of opening packs. But I can kind of get that out of just like going to pre-releases and things. Yeah, it was very. Legend of the Forest was very fun to open. I will say that. But this one, I don't know. Deidre Mira is gonna have to kill me at some point. I've drawn like really bad, and she still hasn't done any damage to me. Yeah, I just my I feel trash can after trash can in bulk. I've gotten rid of most of it, but still have a lot to get rid of. What is this thing? Can't will arrest your cruiser. Disclose. You do exhaust an enemy unit. That's just a 6/7. Fix the flash. Don't even think of it. Do I kill this? Ash, I think I'm there with you. I'm excited for rotation too. Uh, Hopefully the meta, like something cool happens in the meta. Right now, I don't know. I'm a little so-so on it. Yeah, I did that. Lights out. I did that set one where I like switched a bunch. I like sold a bunch of stuff, like sets of commons and uncommons, because I was opening. I think set one I opened like, I don't remember how many, like 24 boxes or something like that. Attacker games. Friendly unit is attacking a damage. Attacker gains overwhelm. Okay. Have I talked about Cassian? No. They. Let me see. Okay, I know that I saw the other side of him. So, friendly units that have damage an opponent's base this phase can't be attacked unless they have Sentinel. Okay, we figured that there was something to do with his front side that made it harder to kill if you have initiative. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. 6 flip seems odd though. Yeah, very bad if you don't have initiative, but also just weird being a 6 flip for that type of ability. All right, let's see if go back to this game, see if yeah, perilous position, of course, yeah. But I want to see if this Deidre Mero can start damaging my base. Do we just Ewing? See if we get a Luke. Never. Yeah, I'm not willing to write it off. I'm sure someone can break it. It seems like a fun deck building challenge, nothing else. See if Deidre has a way to kill this Yaddle. Alright, have we lost the game yet? I don't think so. Talk about Philly doll. How'd the drafting go? Well, I didn't do well enough to do the draft. Did do sealed. I talked about it a little bit early, but I think only a few people were in the chat by that point. It went okay. The sealed my sealed pool was like medium. But I didn't have 2 drops, and you really need 2 drops in this format. I made the mistake of starting 3-0, and then I just ended up playing against like a million amazing decks. I also only had Ahsoka as my leader, and a lot of other people had better leaders. So that was kind of problematic. I ended up having to play Ahsoka instead of Snoke or Mother Talzin, and would have much rather had Snoke or So one of the problems that Sabe has against Ray Datapad is that you have to do damage to a player's base or a person's base to be able to use your ability. And I do not like people damaging my base very much. Takedown. Okay. Still using takedown. I guess with all the shielded stuff, maybe it makes sense. Well, the way you do sealed is you open, at least in last set, is you just open lots of 2 drops, and then you just win. All right, so now we're gonna be able to do some plot. Deploy Ray. Play Jar Jar Binks. Plot. We'll trigger that on Amina. Play Unveiled Might. We'll trigger that on Amina 2. Make her real big. Kill Sabe. Doesn't have coordinate anymore. Coaching topic. Yeah, I mean, definitely. I will say I'm pretty good at pre-release, that type stuff. In general, I usually do pretty well at limited, but starting at this event in particular, starting off 3-0 meant that you're basically getting put into the tier with people who opened like really exceptional pools, and that made it very difficult. I was running against all of I said earlier, but I played 5 Snokes and 3 Talzins. Not easy. We're just gonna keep making Mina big. How big are we gonna make Mina now? Make her an 811. Seems good. I'm just never gonna kill this Yoda. See how long he can stay alive. If you think you're drawing a card off Yoda, you got another thing coming. You had to throw Luke into them. Alright, we'll get Admiral Akbar and Blue Leader to draw a card off of Mina. Mina Bonteri is a house. And then three, 6, 9. Play Villager. I'm saving my Luke. Then we're gonna Admiral Akbar the Luke. Come on, Islands. Damn comms. Nothing there. Did I finally kill Yoda? Nah, he can't draw a card. Nebula Ignition. The hell? He Nebula Ignitions me again. He's gonna get very little value out of it. Yeah, I was so going into this weekend, I had very low expectations. I just like didn't like I'm not really a fan of competitive sealed either. Like it's one thing at like a pre-release. But having to open a sealed pool and play it for 9 rounds is just crazy. Like if your deck isn't insanely good, you're just not gonna do well. Because like what happened with me is like you start off 3-0 and then like at a pre-release you would be done with your day and you'd be like, sweet, my deck did okay, I went 3-0, had fun, whatever. And then imagine having just 9 more rounds that you have to play with that same sealed pool. Even if it's good, you're gonna be really bored of it and if it's not like exceptional, you're going to start losing a lot because you're just going to start playing against people who have much better cards than you, and it's not super fun. Yeah, by the 9th round, I was just like gun in my head. Yeah, it should. I mean, I think something like that would have been cool. I mean, or like 5, if they did like 5 rounds of sealed and then like and then a draft at the end of the day. I think that would have been good. But yeah, there's too much variance. Need to get a bright hope. Yeah, I mean, there's people with like multiple legendaries that are playable, and then, like you said, you're opening a rare base. I'm lucky I didn't actually. Maybe I think I did get one rare base. I got like the red rare base or something like that. But I actually I did get a constructed saber, which was good. But the Snokes also all had constructed sabers, and Snoke with a constructed saber is like so much better than anything that I was doing. I took Anakin. I did yeah, Michael, I did play the side event in day 2 because I didn't make day 2, so I played Anakin in day 2. I did okay. Kind of mediocre, to be honest. The Violet, where's Max? You're not walking with him? You're supposed to stay with him. You're his sister. Kids are starting to come home. That means I have to stop streaming Dune. I'm about to get scammed by a lurking tie. Yeah, Snoke with constructed saber does 9 damage on attack because he gives himself an XP. And it is indeed pretty gross. Yeah, this game isn't going well. Could play Mina. Could play Mina. Oh, I can't. No. Resource wrong, because now I can't play her. I messed it up. I had to keep Killer in for Mina's disclose. I was gonna say I could play her to draw a card, but it's not gonna work. What's up, buddy? You have a good day at school? Cool. Yeah, I lost to with Anakin. I lost to a Boba Data Vault who I on game 3 it went to the 3rd game, and on game 3 I was about to stabilize. I pillaged him so that he had no cards in hand. And then when I pillaged him, he discarded a planetary bombardment and like a salvage, and then he drew. He top decked another planetary bombardment for 13 damage to do lethal. It was very cool. Jar Jar is it? I think that sealed can be fine. Just not in this game. Like there's a few things that other people have talked about that can make it better. One of the things that a lot of people have been suggesting is using 8-packs instead of 6-packs. And I think that would help a lot. That way you get access to more leaders. There's a little bit less variance on like stuff like rare bases. But really it's just because you need more cheap units. Yeah, so I think in Star Wars Unlimited, 8-packs would be a good way to do it, and then do 4-packs for draft. I was gonna say, Ash, no, I assumed it wasn't you because this is the same person that I just played against a minute ago. Constructed saber. Okay. Let's see. So I can do. I think I just attack in Obi-Wan. Can't get an XP off me at least. Then we can do Populous Bright Hope to draw a card. I'm just trying to dig for a Fel the Dragon now. I mean, this matchup is all about Fel the Dragon and Rivals Fall. Okay. Crafted for sealed. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, they should just not put rares. They should just not put rare bases in the rare slot in general. And that'd be an easy fix. Just put rare bases in the base slot instead of the rare slot. Nobody gives a shit. Like, you already do it with leaders. You already put rare leaders in the leader slot instead of in the rare slot. So why do we have rare bases in the wrong slot? Like, it seems simple. If I do 3, he's gonna be 5. Got an annoying amount of HP right now. I wish he had 5. At least this way he can only trade with Rey. What can we get from home one now? Admiral Akbar is pretty good. Do I have no removal? It's always two is or always two is an annoying card. I'm just on a clock right now. Oh, I should have done that. I should have buffed him first. Stupid. Have one more damage on his base. If I'd buffed him, he would have had more and more damage, and I had 2 lethal threats. That was really stupid. I just punted. Could have been at 23 with me with 2 5 attack guys. Instead, I'm about to die. He still has to kill tech. He has to claim because he's in check. I finally draw a Fell the Dragon. Good game. Alright, I'll do one more. So as many technical problems as we had on this stream, I'm going to again say the rules for participating in the giveaway. You're going to comment on this video, not right now, not in the live chat. You will comment on this video once it goes live. In the comment section below the video, and you will say which set 6 card you are most looking forward to. That will enter you into the drawing. I will run the drawing on Friday, I guess. And you will anybody who's entered will be eligible to win a set of the VIP promos from this weekend. What does Luthen do? When a friendly unit is defeated while attacking exhausted leader, deal 1 damage to a unit or base. That seems bad. We'll see how it goes. Do Gonk Droid. Alright, I'm gonna do this. That way I play Gonk Droid. If he doesn't kill it, I play Kanan. If he does kill it, I Spark. As a Canadian enter, sure. I don't know. I'll have to check with my legal department, I guess. Okay, so Gonk Droid's gonna be able to fire off. Do I want to spark more and play Kanan? I think sparking's better. Maybe not. You all right, Gonk Droid. You all right. All right, we got rid of a bamboozle, so we know he's running bamboozle main. Have to add a 50% tariff, yeah. At least that much, probably 100%. So as of now, Canadians can enter. If the Dodgers end up having to play the Blue Jays in the World Series and they lose the World Series, then we might change the rule. Canadians can't enter anymore. Don't have any plot. I need to spend resources this turn. Kind of awkward. Although it's not looking good for the Blue Jays right now. Looking a little sketchy for them. It's Luthen's other side. Friendly units feeling 2 damage. Oh, I wish I had Jar Jar or something right now. Oh, well, let's go, Michael. Wait, Michael, check it out. Look what I got for you. I got a new effect.
Michael Fry Super Chat, $10.
Hell yeah.
Speaking of tariffs, here is mine. Solid stream as always.
Thanks, Michael. Love you. Always supporting the stream. Gotta make it rain for Michael. Alright, we beat Luthen. Yeah, so Ray seems pretty good against all the new leaders that everybody's running. I'm sure it's going to get worse once people's decks get better. But he won a bunch of times. We only lost the one game, I think, this whole stream. The Khaki King Kong, aka Ray Datavolt set 6 is doing well. Let me see. I'll put up the deck image. Show you guys what I was working with. And there. Anyway, you get the idea. We have come on. There we go. The new cards we're playing. Right now I'm playing a lot of the little guys. All the new cards I'm playing, other than Unveiled Might, are all little guys. Playing 3 of the Populous Advisor. I like having 1-drops in this deck, especially because lately one of my favorite things to do has been to Ewing into Obi-Wan Kenobi in a 1-drop. So I like having extra 1-drops. Populous Advisor has been really good. He's the one. I don't know if you guys know the card, but it's a 1-cost 1/4, and when an enemy unit deals combat damage to your base, this gains Sentinel. So I feel like it's gonna. I haven't really played against many like really hardcore like go wide aggro decks, but there's also all these little like spies and stuff. So because he's usually has at least 2 power, all those spies are gonna have to run into him. But yeah, in Ray, he's a 2/5 on turn 1, pretty good. And then I have the Gonk droid, as we saw there, pretty good to be able to go to 4-drop turn 2 to be able to either like attack with him turn 2 and balance it with Bright Hope and draw a card, or play Kanan, or you know, like if you're not on turn 1, being able to accelerate into your other big stuff is good. Jar Jar Binks for plot, being able to buff something +2/+2 to be able to power up Ray's flip. Or often what I'm doing is using Jar Jar to buff a Village Protector on my flip turn. Mina Monteri is just like one of the best 2-drops in the game probably right now. 2 cost 2/4 with Restore 1, and when defeated you can disclose 2 green. As long as you don't forget that you have to keep 2 green cards in your hand, you should be drawing cards all the time off that. And then the other one was Unveiled Might, which is 4 cost 2/2/3 with plot. So with Jar Jar and Unveiled Might, you can make Rey 6 power on her flip, which is pretty good. 6 power and like 11 health. So you can kill a lot of the other leaders. Gives her a lot of survivability, and Jar Jar's also just gives you power protection. It's one of the main weaknesses with Rey is she's just like flipping as a 2/6 is just really weak. So that keeps her from being able, with Jar Jar and Unveiled Might, she can't be immediately blown up with Anakin. So I think that's a big upgrade for her. So that's what I've been messing around with. In the sideboard, I've got Galen Urso. It's not working on Carabas, but that's probably going to be, once they get that fixed in Carabas, that's probably going to be a main board card. And that'll make Gonk Droid even better, being able to play Galen on turn 2. And then also the Hyperspace Disaster, the card that kills all space units, is going to be really good against not just space aggro, but against control decks, because the main way that control decks beat us is by playing a bunch of Star Destroyers. So that'll be really good to be able to just take out all their Star Destroyers. So yeah, that's the deck. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Michael, thank you for your donation to the stream. As always, I really appreciate it. So yeah, I'll see you soon. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, but either tomorrow or the day after I'll be on, and then Friday we'll do the stream to announce the winner of the giveaway. So everybody make sure after this video ends to comment below the video with your favorite set 6 card that you've seen so far, and you'll be entered to win the VIP promos from this past weekend. All right, thanks everybody.